Hey there, everybody. So today we have with us Salem. He's a male veiled chameleon. We know he's a male by the height of his casque. This top part right here is called a casque. And he also has a little tarsal spur right on the back of his foot right here. It's more of like a little bump. Only the males have that. And the females have a casque, but it's shorter and more rounded. The males live longer than the females. The males can live up to 8 years, whereas I believe the females live up to about 5 years. They are from Asia, mostly the Yemen and Saudi Arabia. Let go. A lot of people think that they change color to match their environment, and that's actually false. They change color depending on the temperature and their mood, which you will quite often see most readily with their mood. He's kind of a different hues of greens and yellows right now, but when he gets upset, pissed off, irritated, he will start, as of right now, because he has a hold of my shirt and I'm trying to back him off a little bit, but he'll start getting these black dots right here. And when he's really mad, he turns almost all black.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And when he's sleeping, he turns really soft, light green. Really beautiful. They're arboreal, so that's why he's trying to go up to the highest point. What do you say, Salem? I got Salem about 1.5 years ago, and he was about as big as my pinky. Within about 4 to 5 months, he was this size. I actually traded him for a couple of sand boas. Well, I traded a couple sand boas for him and a Aviculara pink-toed tarantula. A woman up in Oregon, that's why we named him Salem, but a woman up in Oregon, she had wanted to purchase a couple sand boas from me, and I couldn't ship at the time because they were having winter storms, and me and my husband were actually on our way up to Salem for a little getaway, and so we decided to deliver them to her. And when we got there, we discovered that she was actually had a couple of animals that she was getting rid of, and so we agreed on a trade. I never really had any intentions of breeding Salem, and I still don't. He's just a pet. Maybe in the future someday, but I doubt it. I don't want to spread myself out too much with so many different species of animals, but we don't hold him very much. Out of all the different chameleon species, veiled chameleons are probably the more grouchy. He has really sharp claws and really strong legs, so his what say you? You had a pretty good color of green going on there. He can make himself look really skinny or really fat, depending on what he wants to do. I assure you, he's very well fed. Speaking of feeding, he eats. He's an insectivore and he's also foliivorous. He eats greens, dark leafy greens like collard greens. And his favorite insects are crickets, but he also eats some hornworms, waxworms and other types of insects. I've seen people feed their veiled chameleons pinky mice, of which I have plenty because I breed those, but I've never been able to get him to take one. So maybe that's just not his thing. Mostly, like I was saying, the kids don't handle him too much, but mostly I'm the one that takes him out. And when I do, I'll take him outside in the sun, and he loves that. And he does the funniest thing when I take him outside. He'll straighten completely out like a stick, including his tail, this way. So he looks like a long stick. And that's what he does in the sun. It's the funniest thing. In fact, I think I have pictures of him doing that probably on my Instagram somewhere. And I don't know if I mentioned they're arboreal, so he's just constantly trying to go to the high point. But anyway, this is Salem. I had him out today because his enclosure is getting a little upgrade. As are a couple other enclosures around here today. Animals are growing, and so they're getting switched out and moved up to some bigger and better things. So yeah, can't sneak up on Salem. He can see you no matter where you are. See his eyes?
'Cause he's got those stranger eyes, stranger eyes, stranger eyes. And he could be what I like, what I like, what I like. But he's got those stranger eyes, stranger eyes, stranger eyes.
He can look straight ahead and behind at the same time. Say bye, Salem. Oh, I put him next to the phone. He started getting some darkness. He doesn't like that. See the black starting to come in there? If you want to see pictures of Salem when he's really pissed off, I believe there's pictures in my Instagram somewhere of him almost completely black. And that can happen just by you walking by and looking at him wrong. Sometimes he just doesn't like to be looked at. Isn't that right?